You know what's not underwhelming? Elon Musk's Twitter. That's right. Elon Musk, as of tomorrow, and this is not an April Fool's Day prank, as far as we understand, Elon Musk's Twitter Blue verified checkmark is going out as of tomorrow. That's right. There will no longer be a legacy verified Twitter Blue checkmark in play on the platform. My checkmark is going away. There have been some people who have criticized this, myself included. It kind of basically destroys the entire reason for why someone would actually fucking buy a checkmark to begin with. Lagoat responded to this. He said, "Well, guess my blue check will be gone soon, because if you know me, I ain't paying the $5. That's right. He's the GOAT. So what's funny about this is that the only reason why someone would ever go so far as to buy a blue checkmark is so that they can fool people into thinking that they are actually verified, like a notable figure or something like that. Okay? That was the real reason why people were buying checkmarks. Now, even then, a lot of people still didn't buy it. Will we see another wave of fake accounts? Oh, for sure. They open source the Twitter algorithm. There are lines of code in the user's political standing. Oh my God, I swear to you, this is real. The algorithm source code literally has a carve out just for Elon's posts. Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. Anyway, this was what Megaphonics had sent earlier and got timed out for, but we're still going to keep that. Some artists who make a living on commissions as searcher were concerned about visibility / algorithm were buying it too. Yeah, ultimately, though, the main reason why you do it is because you think that you're going to have a leg up. You think that people are going to think that you are, like, maybe accidentally in the brief moment in time. Thank you, Murat. Murat brought my chicken for me. Goated. Didn't even ask for it. The king. Ne aldın yemek? Barbekü mü? İnşallah harbi yok ama. Okay, good. Brawl's brother brought my sandwich, which I didn't ask for. Yeah, that's it's true. All right, let's watch this.
Starting tomorrow, Twitter's famous checkmark will come with a price tag. That's according to Elon Musk. The blue tick has been a long-time social media status symbol and a way to verify the identity of celebrity users. As part of Musk's new service called Twitter Blue, users will have to purchase a subscription to receive a check. The move comes as Musk tries to boost revenues. The new checks will cost around $8.
Elon Musk, under Elon Musk, Twitter has been devalued by close to $1 billion. Okay. The Twitter Blue checkmark has brought in, I believe, a couple million. Oh, close to 20 billion. Oh, I was wrong. Sorry. You on Etsy again? Because of the Spotify list, I looked up Hasan on Etsy as a new addition. Cute. I love that. That is very cute. Okay. He makes about, we need the actual numbers. He lost a shitload of revenue and he lost a shitload of the valuation. Okay. And he also made very, very, very little. He generated very little revenue from the wait, what the fuck? BuzzFeed got hacked? Nice. Hello there, baby. Hope you're having a good day. Would you like to have a sugar daddy? Wait, what? Oh, never mind. It's not hacked. Which of these illustrious millionaires is your sugar daddy? Thought it was hacked. Okay. Anyway, you got baited, and so did I for a brief moment. Okay, so here. Let's look at some of the numbers. In the 5 months since Elon Musk overpaid for a relatively small microblogging platform called Twitter, it's been 5 months since that happened. The platform had punched above its weight in pure user numbers thanks to an unrivaled ability to both distribute real-time information and make expertise available. Combine these elements with your own critical faculty to weed out the usual spam and BS, and it could feel like the one place online that really mattered. A lot of people in media are also on Twitter. That's why it's like important to the media. It's very good at disseminating information. Okay? There was an alluring, sometimes bruising, rawness to the medium. Yes, you could get the thrill of almost unvarnished opinions from celebrities on Twitter, at least compared to the curated social media feeds like Instagram. Elon was forced to take over, and he basically fucked it all up. Okay? If he wanted to purposely tank this fucking platform, the steps that he would have to take would be almost identical. Okay? The only time when usership or daily active users went up was to basically say goodbye to the platform itself and watch it absolutely get fucking eviscerated. People were on the platform. Which by the way, Elon famously used, imply that he was doing something good. Okay? He spent $20 billion to avoid paying a $1 billion fine for not purchasing Twitter. But of course, he didn't even need to pay a $1 billion fine if he had never said he's going to purchase Twitter. But he leaned into the memes, and then a commerce court in Delaware forced his ass to buy Twitter. But fear not. He unbanned all the Nazis. So many actual leftist accounts that were banned also were able to get unbanned in the process by claiming, literally in one line, pretty much every single person that was banned in the former Twitter was able to now get unbanned by just saying, I was banned because I have right-wing opinions. I'm not even kidding. Literally, so many people, if you're banned on Twitter and you want to get unbanned, just write reason for your request for unban, write that you were banned for right-wing opinions, and they will unban you. Okay? Turned the verification into a pay-to-play megaphone and literally started banning journalists. Remember that one? That was really awesome. Musk has applied his vast wealth to destroying business as much as destroying as much as the information network's value as possible in a short period of time. Almost admirable, really. If you were like any other social media platform, looking at this, you'd be like, wow, like I haven't seen some fuck up like this since Mark Zuckerberg and his Meta play, which was also disastrous. His VR play with Meta. Anyway, so what ended up happening? As far as I understand, what ended up happening is that the platform's valuation tanked. Okay? And more importantly, the money maker for Elon Musk, the Twitter Blue, actually fucking brought in $11 million in subscription revenue since relaunching Twitter Blue 3 months ago. $11 million. That is a laughable amount. Okay? That's like an amount of money that Trainwrecks could gamble in one stream. If the only amount of revenue that you've brought in is the amount of revenue that Trainwrecks will lose in one fucking stream of like spinning and trying to get the book, that's not enough revenue. Especially not enough for a company that is already not profitable, that took $20 billion out of your pocket and then some out of the pockets of other kind of scary men and women that you went to. Okay? If Elon Musk's absolute fucking failure of Twitter is not proof enough for you to understand that billionaires are kind of just lucky and are not really working harder than you, and in most circumstances, like in Elon Musk's, are just beneficiaries of intergenerational wealth more than anything else, I don't know what to tell you. Twitter Blue is also the reason why advertisers fled the platform, because there was so much commotion. People were basically utilizing Twitter Blue to make incredible memes that actually, unironically, ended up hurting Big Pharma. Memes that played a role in Big Pharma prices stock prices going down. Specifically the one about insulin, where a Hasanabi head made a fake, was it Eli Lilly? Made a fake Eli Lilly account and claimed that insulin was going to be free, which led to people asking the question, why isn't that already the case? Which led to a gigantic tanking of the Eli Lilly and other insulin developers' stock. That's right. Now, that wasn't enough for Elon Musk. A major reason for why Twitter Blue was even a thing that people would want to purchase, okay, was because you could accidentally fool people into thinking that you were a verified account because you had a legacy blue check mark. Elon Musk decided that that also shouldn't be the case. He basically diminished the product that he was selling with respect to Twitter Blue. So then when everybody said, well, why the fuck would anybody buy a blue check mark now, idiot? He turned around and said, well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to suppress anyone who doesn't buy Twitter Blue on the For You tab. But what he failed to recognize was that the For You tab was already dog shit. It is filled with everything that you don't want to see and also fight videos. Just, boxer beats the shit out of woman, equal rights and equal lefts. Like that's everyone's For You page is just like the most dog shit. Like I never want to see any of that stuff. But remember, exactly, this motherfucker started all virtual public square and now he's hiding everyone's shit. I thought this was about free speech. Well, guess what? Of course, it was never about free speech. Elon Musk thinks free speech is who can line up his pockets, okay? That's it. Elon Musk was never an advocate for free speech. I mean, he quite literally was not an advocate for free speech ever, openly, okay? But this is just more proof that he was never interested in any of that shit regardless. No one really is. Will that actually deter his dick-riding bootlickers from continuously defending him? Of course not. So when he realized that his new scheme was also going to be a failure, he has now decided that Twitter's For You page will only recommend Twitter Blue verified accounts. So good luck to Twitter on this latest endeavor. It seems to me like it's going to fail even further. He's just absolutely lighting it on fire. Now, fear not. There is one thing that's very good. This also tanks Tesla stocks because Elon Musk is the key man for Tesla. That is the reason why Tesla's valuation has been incredibly, astronomically, way too fucking high. That's not my assessment. That's the assessment of like actual finance people who understand the stock market. Tesla benefits from being considered a tech company and not a car company, which is why when 98% of its vehicles are recalled for a backup camera failure, 98% of all vehicles sold in NA are recalled. Tesla doesn't take that ginormous of a stock hit. If a similar thing were to happen to Volkswagen perhaps would never be able to fucking recover. Elon Musk has made incredible promises time and time again that he has never actually fulfilled, but he has enjoyed the many benefits of said promises, boosting his stock price. Where's your car right now? Well, it's in the auto shop. My car has had a fuckload of recalls too. It's bullshit. Elon Musk's fraudulent behavior and his cons have given him many benefits and boosted his stock price. Boosted the stock price of Tesla, which also boosts Elon Musk's personal net worth. Okay. However, that also means that his own persona is tied to Tesla in ways that are more significant than any other CEO or owner or founder, which Elon Musk is neither. He's not the founder. He is an owner, though, and the CEO. So, personally, I think that his failures should lead to a drop in the Tesla stock prices, but who knows? Meanwhile, Tesla's up 6%, though. Yeah, I think that's because they saw short-term benefits from lowering their prices for their fleets so that they could sell as many as they possibly could. only to immediately raise the prices once again. So we shall see. One other thing that he did was he claimed that every organization was supposed to pay $1,000. The average citizen is supposed to only pay, what, $8 for Twitter Blue? But he wanted organizations to pay $1,000 for the monthly verified status charge. But then he realized no one's going to fucking do that. So then he turned around and said Twitter will exempt the 10,000 most followed companies and organizations from the $1,000 monthly verified status change. Must realize that the New York Times isn't going to pay him, so he's decided that the only people who should be charged are the people who can't pay him. Incredible business brain. So that's where we're at. EV stocks are up because of the recent EV tax credit clarifications from the IRS. I can't link it though. Maybe Fango Lives has it. Look at this. I love Megaphonics being so upset that he can't link. This is his moment to shine too. This is his fucking moment to shine, but he can't. All EVs are up today. They often go in unison. Delivery data has been good for other EV makers, so people expect sales to be high. They'll be released soon. Tax credit could be part of it, but I think it's because of the delivery data. Well, regardless, that would imply that Tesla stocks are actually associated with how many Teslas are sold. If that was the case, then Tesla would be considered not a tech company, but a car company. Tesla takes on the benefits of being considered a car company when EVs are doing well, but in other instances, it has nothing to do with the fleet itself or however many cars are sold, and everything to do with whatever the fuck Elon is promising and never delivering. Anyway. Okay, but people want to know, are you going to pay? Abso-fucking-lutely not.
For users and at least $1,000 for organizations.
One other part that I also need to mention, which is pretty funny in my opinion, is that there was also a possible let's block everyone that has a Twitter Blue subscription movement that happened on Twitter. And it was not a big one, but it was one that at least caught Elon's eye and his attention, which is why he told people now that you can actually buy the blue check mark and hide it. So it turns out you can now hide your blue check mark so you don't get fucking bullied. Anyway.
Big media outlets like the New York Times and the Washington Post say they won't pay. Now, with me here to talk about these big changes at Twitter is internet policy expert at the Lisbon Council, Konstantinos Komaitis. Hello, Mr. Komaitis. Mr. Komaitis, Twitter going unchecked. Twitter going unchecked. How significant is that for the platform?
Well, it is a pretty significant change. The problem with what is about to happen, as you said, only people who would be willing to pay will be displaying that blue check, is that it makes a parody of verification. Under the old system, which admittedly was not perfect, the blue check signified some sort of quality, account quality. And the new system will just signify a pure commercial transaction. Yet the fact that the blue check will continue to be displayed appears to be a little bit intentional. For me, it feels like a dark pattern designed to create some sort of a confusion. So I think that tomorrow we will be waking up to the reality that, unfortunately, Twitter is no longer free, both literally and figuratively, and we're all poorer because of that. So Twitter is going to change, and I believe to the worse.
Changing for the worse, do you mean that it will be easier for scammers, for example, to operate under this blue check?
So, if we see how Twitter has sort of changed over the years, yes, I think that's pretty much what will happen. The change of Twitter ever since Mr. Musk took over has been both dramatic and quite noticeable. So, in the past 5 months, he has literally dismantled everything that made Twitter what it used to be. He has driven away expertise. He has bullied journalists. He has fostered an environment of first and second class citizens, and he will do so tomorrow with this new addition. And while at the same time, he has rewarded, bad actors spammers and sycophants. So for me, what is interesting is that instead of trying to compete with the version of Twitter that he inherited, it feels like that he's competed with social media platforms like Social Truth, which are based on this echo chamber of hate and disinformation. And each decision that he makes triggers a new exodus.
20 minutes on blue checks when GOP strategist and Fox contributor is found guilty on all counts of child sex trafficking. I've never even heard the name Anton Lazaro. He looks about your age, which is terrifying. The left is so bad at politics, I swear to God. First of all, if you think that what I choose to fucking cover here on the Hasanabi broadcast is like motivating, guiding, indicative of like the left in any meaningful capacity, I don't know what to tell you. It's literally just a fucking Twitch stream. Sometimes I look at Gwyneth Paltrow memes as well. Number two, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. I haven't heard about it. Sometimes I'm not going to get to everything, you know? It makes no sense. I guess he's basically stating that like the left, not me, but like no one is covering this because they're just like bad at doing politics. That's not my point. I'm not blaming you, but you did say I covered 20 minutes on this Twitter blue checkmark
right,
shit.
Of expertise and people who have historically, again, made Twitter what it was. You just mentioned the New York Times is not going to participate in this new scheme. So I'm not very optimistic, and I hope I'm proven wrong, but the next few months will be quite critical for the future of the site.
Thank you so much, Mr. Komaitis.
Thank you.
I'm not even kidding. A lot of people brought this up in the chat, but I was thinking about it too. Elon Musk could literally call this an April Fool's prank if it fails. Like, he is that much of a fucking simpleton. He is that much of a fucking dumbass that I could totally see this failing spectacularly. And then Elon Musk being like, oh, we just did it as an April Fool's. We're restoring everything now. The one serious aspect of this, however, is the monkey see, monkey do in corporate consolidated United States of American existence. If this actually were to yield any results that other people would consider positive, if it's not an abject failure, I could totally see Meta following suit. So never forget that. Because Meta is trying to do the same shit with their subscription and their verifications right now. You could see that hopping on as a trend to other platforms. Even if it's literally a bad idea. It's that fucking stupid. Because these people are that fucking stupid.